Man accused of attempting to assassinate then candidate Donald Trump on his Florida golf course is back in court today. Ryan Routh has pleaded not guilty to all charges and is representing himself. Jury selection began yesterday, nearly 1 year after Routh's arrest. No jurors were chosen and 20 were dismissed. Opening statements are set for Thursday. CBS News legal reporter Katrina Kaufman has more on what to expect. Katrina, good morning. What happened during jury selection yesterday, and after so many people were dismissed, what kind of insight are we getting to the type of approach this man will take in his own defense?
Good morning, Errol. We are already seeing that Ryan Routh is a very unconventional defendant, particularly in how he is representing himself. For instance, there were a number of jury questions he wanted to ask that the judge didn't allow. One's on Gaza, on jurors' views on buying Greenland. Another one where he wanted to ask, if you were driving down the street and saw a turtle trying to cross the road, would you stop to help it or continue driving? He said that would give him a window into a juror's mindset. Then during the actual jury selection, when he introduced himself, he apologized to these jurors for them having to be in this trial. He also sort of let the prosecution take the lead, but there was one juror he wanted to keep who believed in restoring felons' rights to vote. Judge Cannon has allowed that juror to stay for now, but she wants to ask more questions. We've also seen this in his filings. These have been very unconventional, Errol. There was one where he challenged President Trump to a golf game. He said that if Trump wins, he could execute Routh, but if Routh wins, he would get Trump's job.
Wow. Judge Cannon strongly discouraged Routh, who, if it isn't clear already, is not a lawyer. She's discouraging him from representing himself. So could his behavior in court, the types of things he's saying, lead to Cannon revoking his ability to represent himself?
Absolutely, Errol. And she's given him clear guidance on how he has to conduct himself. In fact, she said failure to comply or to engage in any vexatious, obstructionist, or obstreperous behavior or other misconduct could result in his ability to defend himself being revoked. There are public defenders on standby in that courtroom, Errol. You know, we've already seen him be a bit disorganized yesterday. He didn't make it through all of the jury questionnaires during the break, and she said that he really has to be able to stay on top of this. It's also just very risky for anyone to represent themselves in court, but especially in a high-profile case like this where you're up against seasoned prosecutors from the Department of Justice.
Yeah, such a bizarre case so far. Katrina Kaufman, thanks for giving us the update.